welcome back to Tomlissa Travels. So today we are here in Singapore Zoo. Didn't even rehearse it, we pulled it off. Right, slight ticket situation, and I may have just costed us a bit of money with my due. So I really hate booking stuff online. I much prefer just going to a person because I'm an old man, look at my hair, falls on off. So I want to just get there, buy a ticket, but apparently here you cannot do that. You must buy them online. So when you arrive to a place where there was clearly once a ticket counter, there's nothing. There are just screens with QR codes and everything. So we had to, I say we, Melissa, because she is much better at these things than me, had to kind of sort out the tickets for us and everything, and it costed us an extra $8 each because for some reason, when we tried to book it in the room before we left, it was $40 each, and it went up to $48 when we arrived. So, bit of advice to you, buy the tickets in advance because it will save you money. But it's fine, we're here now, so we're going to go and explore. And we've already been met with a giant crocodile caiman, I can't remember the difference, and a really cool looking long-tailed macaque, which looked hench. Did you see the muscles on it?
I mean, it was swinging.
You think I could grapple it?
No.
Okay, off we go. It would appear someone has dropped their umbrella, and that's the crocodiles now, so you're not getting that back. He owns that now.
Imagine if the person, it was like, it's my favourite umbrella, and they went in there after it.
Well, just dive in and just get on top of it.
That's my umbrella!
It's in Australians. The crocodiles made a fatal error. Okay, so I just want to talk about how cool the enclosures are here. So one thing I heard was that the enclosures are quite small, and it doesn't actually seem to be that way. So if you look up there, so that's a post that's just, there it is. The post is in the middle of the path and the orangutans are actually on top of it. So they've got loads of place to swing around, to play and everything. And I'm just looking off in the distance at these trees, and I think they're then not a part of the enclosure or anything. And then we just see these baby orangutans just swinging around in them and everything. So the enclosures for them are really big, actually really open. There's a lot of space for them.
A lot of area to play.
Yeah, which is really cool. And not only that, but we haven't seen a single body of water yet which hasn't had a fish in it.
Or all the enclosures seem to be shared, so there's not just orangutans in here, there's a gibbon, and then in the water you've got various fish, but you also have some otters in here. So they all seem to be integrated. It's nice that there's a different species in each section.
Yeah, it is very good. So far it's been looking very ethical and humane, which is nice. So one thing they do really well here is they don't put glass in front of it, so you feel very close to the animals. Like these zebras, however you say it, they're only about 8 feet of barrier between us and them, which is very cool because when you've got glass in front of them, it's almost like seeing them through a TV. It's not quite as good. Yeah,
they seem to, instead of having big barriers, they have these like trenches in between us and the animals, and then there's two barriers, but they're quite small. It's really the trench that is the deterrent.
It's very good. So far, this has probably been the best zoo I've ever been. So Melissa, how does it feel to finally see your long-necked cousins?
Feels great.
Don't. If you do that, then you have the mail coming onto you. From us.
Not even 3 feet, that's like a foot or 2.
And they smell pungent, to put it lightly. at the size of his hands. The majestic pygmy giant poo, or hippo, which you may want to call them. It does just look like a giant turd. Look at how red his humps are. Bringing you the best content of the hemorrhoid monkeys here on Tomlissa Travels. Get a load of that. God, look at it. It looks like the worst hemorrhoid you've ever seen. It looks so grotesque.
Oh! That one's got his weenus out.
Oh, it's this drooping little weenus.
Nah, there would definitely be only one down. I think the others would just...
Put it away,
got
mate.
his weenus out.
God, look at them. No shame.
Okay, so I'm not usually the biggest fan of zoos. I've only really been to a few in England and maybe some in Spain. And this seems questionable, but I really like this zoo compared to the others that I've been to. It's nice to get an up-close view, especially for the kids, where you can see the reasons that you're going to be looking after the planet a bit better and looking after animals in the wild. It's just great. It looks really ethically done. I approve. I think it's lovely.
Marvellous. So yes, we've been in now for about just over 2.5 hours maybe.
Goodness gracious.
Maybe closer to 3. Very good zoo. Probably the best one I've ever been to. I think it's really good. You get so up and close with the animals, especially things like orangutans as well. So, but yeah, we're coming to the end now. We've got the last few exhibits we're going to have a little look at. And then we'll see what happens after that. Look at the size of that.